Okay, we're gonna work on putting on this winch here on the side-by-side. And first step, it says to mount the winch in. So let's see. You guys can see this, everything here. Can't really see in here, but yeah. I think the mounting bolts should be somewhere here. Yeah, so it's gonna go like this inside. Here, how did I get that in? Okay, 1 second. I gotta take off a few things anyways. And I didn't realize, because I didn't know where the mounting bolts were. But I bet I found them. This pack comes with everything you need to put on the winch. Even if you don't have, even if you never had the winch on the side-by-side before, it comes with the stuff you need for that even. The wiring and everything. Luckily, we don't need the wiring, because that would kind of just suck to do a lot of wiring. Okay, I think these are the bolts here. And then the nuts must be in here. And each of one of them have lock washers, so yeah. That's nice. Yeah, it's always nice when you open the package and they all go everywhere. Let's see. Make sure I got everything yet. So, 4 bolts to mount it here. And yeah. Alright. I actually don't know. Yeah, the winch has threaded holes, so I don't need no nuts. I don't need any nuts for that. Taking the rubber band that holds the cable off, just because I won't be able to get it off if I don't do it now. And I better get this cable around a little more, because right now I'd be facing towards the back, and that ain't gonna be any good for anyone. That wouldn't be any good for anyone. So, like I've mentioned, this had a winch on it before. The same exact winch, basically. This one's, I mean, they're literally the same winches, supposed to be. And the other one decided to go, or not work anymore, so guess we just went to a new one. That's basically all that's changing here. I think this new one here will have a remote that you can use when it's in, like when you're out of the side-by-side. Our other one did not have that, and that kind of sucked. So, yeah, that wasn't as fun. So this bolt is calling for a 13mm socket. I'm lucky I get to work in the garage here, so. Gotta find the holes. Found the two front ones there. Must have got that one started because it doesn't fall down, so. And the back ones aren't going to be easily accessible. I don't remember how much of this I'll have to take apart. I think I might have to take the whole grill off, or the whole brush guard off, because this is in the way. You guys would be able to see better then. I'm going to look at that right now, because I might as well take it off now if I need to take it off. And yeah, I'm gonna need to take it off. So I guess let's find out what we need to take it off and take it off. So just seeing what sizes I can get on it, because it's another, this one's like 14 millimeters it seems to be, and I don't have that size in open end wrenches, so I'm just trying to find an alternative in standard size here. That one loose, then I'll get this one loose over here. Okay, those are loose. Yeah. What size is the smaller ones? Nope. So close. It's gonna be a 12. Bet ya. Yep, 12. Everything is a different size on here, so that's nice. Can you guys see that? Yeah. There's only 2 out of the 3 bolts that are down here left. I don't know where the other 3rd one went, but it went somewhere. One's out. Okay. So now it's just going on. This is my sweep right now. And it's also my creeper, so. Let's keep getting his upper bolts out. That one's off. I'll get it in a second here. I just left the bolt in for now so it doesn't fall. And then when I'm ready, I'll take both of these bolts out. That one fell closer so I can reach it. The other one, not so much. There's that one. And some washers went with it too. This washer stayed on. If I can keep it on, that'd be great, because then I can remember how it went together, and that'd be nice. So I'm going to put the nut here on it. Yeah, whatever. I won't notice. I won't remember how it went. I got to do that anyways, but if you've noticed, I got a light here hanging for us so we can see a little better. Let me go get that nut. And the washer here. Now that brush guard's in my way right now because I want to put this stuff together. Okay. That is that for now. I hope you guys can see what we're doing here. And if you can't, I hope you know at least what we're doing. Okay, so now I can get to these back bolts. Put them on. And that's gonna be for now what we do. I need to get deep wall socket, and I will need an extension here. I don't know if that's all I'll need. I may need another extension, but at least I got that. I got all that stuff I might need, so with that, well, I thought I had that. Now that I'm looking at it, it doesn't look like I do. Ended up being the little size, or the 1/4 inch ratchet, and then that doesn't give me enough extensions. Trying to see if there's a way I can like cheat it out here, but I don't think so. Well, actually, I might still be able to get enough extensions on. Even with that. We get 2 extensions, and that'll get us a decent amount. See there? A nice rickety ratchet. But until then, let's get the back 2 bolts on. It's already a mess in here. Okay. And then I'm gonna put everything else together before I even put the brush guard back on, just in case I need to I need to have it off for something else. Possibly. I'm not 100% sure if that's what I want to do. But I think that I'm gonna try that. I just don't know if I don't know if sorry. I don't know if it's just gonna be where I can't get the brush guard on if I have the other stuff on, or if it's alright to put the brush guard on. I think it'd be alright. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna take finding everything I need. Yeah, that's on there good. Looking at the installation book. And it looks like what we've done so far is pretty okay. I'm just trying to see how I'm supposed to do the this bracket. Yeah. Okay. I think I just gotta go, since I had the rubber band yet on there. I don't know if I cut that off or if it matters. That'll kind of hold it up there, I think. I hope. And then I can break that. Okay. I was just looking at the other old winch, so I could see what was attaching this onto this, and there was these bolts. The ones, they have Allen heads, so nice thing is that I don't have any Allen heads that are big enough here. I know there's some somewhere, but I'll at least get these started. thing where you gotta stick it in part way, get the nut on it, and then push it in the rest of the way. Okay, it's on there now. And actually, I can get the hook on there if I wanted to, but I'm gonna let that be. And I'm gonna go get what we need, which is Allen head, or the Allen wrench. Okay, I got the Allen wrenches. Good news, it's not bigger than the biggest size, so that's good. Otherwise, I don't know what I'd do, because I guess I'd have to go looking again. I think it's this size. Yeah. Okay. So, I don't know what size the nut. I don't know what size the nut is, but by the looks of it, I guess it's a 5/8. Well, that was close, but it's a metric, so it's right in between 5/8 and 11/16. So I think 11/16 should work. I was close. Oh well. Okay. I hope that the brush guard fits on even with this on. I checked it and it seemed like it was going to, but I'm not 100% sure. So, oh good. I just noticed this. Getting sidetracked here, but it almost looked like you couldn't get the terminal connected because it was too close to the frame, but luckily I can. I'm just gonna make sure that this is the right wire that I have to hook it up here, or whatever. You guys, I just wanted to make sure that I'm hooking up the right wires and they're not like opposite of the other one, because the other one was, this blue was on the back and the yellow here was on the front. Now, I don't know if it's right yet because the book doesn't really say. I guess I'll hook it up this way, the way the other one was, and hope that's right. Because if not, then we might have something that is not super exciting happen. Well, it'd be exciting for you guys, but now the struggle is going to be getting this nut in here. That's another thing. If it's wired wrong here, then I'll have to redo this, and that isn't no fun. Isn't any fun. This nut does not want to go on. As you guys can probably tell. I didn't think about that before. Yeah, I got completely sidetracked. Was tightening up that front bracket, now I'm doing the wiring here. Yeah. I'm glad I don't have to do any of this wiring. Looks like the hard part of it. Be a little more confusing, so I wouldn't know exactly what to do. Okay, we're just gonna keep going on this now that we got that kind of taken care of. Then I'm gonna go to this side. Wouldn't it be cool if there was something like a ratcheting Allen wrench? Like this kind of Allen wrench, but it ratchets instead of like it is. So then you could be like, I mean, yeah, I know you can put an Allen wrench or an Allen end on a ratchet wrench, but like, what if they just had a Allen wrench just like this, you know, the L or whatever you want to call it, and had it ratchet? That'd be kind of cool, I think. Sometimes that'd be handy. Like there it would have been, I could have went, yeah, you know. Okay. Yeah, it's got a 14,000 pound capacity, towing capacity, or whatever you want to call it. Pulling capacity, towing capacity. You know what I mean. It's got that. And this side-by-side's about 2,000 pounds, so it should be able to easily pull the side-by-side out of a mess and more. So that's kind of why we like this winch that was on it. Now, what happened to the last one was kind of our fault. The cable got wrapped up too far on one side, and then it was caught in these metal bars that it has around here, and yeah, it did not work well. I got it undone, but then after that it never worked quite right. Don't know if it stripped a gear or something or what, but didn't ever seem right after that. And it didn't work either, so of course it wasn't right. Let's see. Yeah, too small. Just gonna tighten these up here. Can you guys even see that? Right here? Barely. I don't know if I had the right size here. Oh, this one might work. Kind of-ish. It's a metric again. Let me see if I can get the right size. I mean, let me see if I have the right size. I'm gonna guess no, but one size too big, it looks like. Well, that sucks. 'Cause that means I'm gonna do it with the wrong size and probably not get it quite right. Can I fit this in that? Yeah, that stinks, because I'd like to get this right off the bat. I don't want to go take another trip down to the machine shed to get another one of these. It's just, that one's completely too big, and the other one's, the 3/8 is too small, but the 7/16 is too big, so. Now I gotta try to get these covered. Should have done that. I should have really attached these before I even put the winch on. Because now I can't really get this back cover on even. I know it's a lot harder to get this nut on anyways. I don't even know if I will get that back cover on now. Might have to work at that separate time, but not right now. This light's kind of like a heat source, or it is a heat source, so it's helping keep my hands warm when I'm working on it. Because it's decently cold out. It's not as cold as it was this morning and stuff, though. Okay, so next thing, I'm just gonna have to read up on that and see what I can do, or what I need to do to make it so I can have it as a remote too, because that'd be really handy in some cases. So okay, I got that on, and that I actually had to loosen all the bolts down there, and move it so I could get that back one on. And now I'm going to put the hook on. Oh, by the way, if you didn't notice, it's a worn winch. I don't know if there's any chance that you guys were able to see that before this, so. Okay. Yeah. So you got your pin here. Let's see. Do we want the... What's the best way to install this hook? Is it with the hook facing down or up? I guess, I'm gonna look at the instructions here. Okay, it shows the hook facing down, so we're just gonna do that. Okay, I'm gonna set you down. You guys can see, right? Yeah, okay. Yep, let's just install it. Okay, I'm gonna end this video here. I got the winch on, of course. We do not have that remote set up yet, but you have to do some wiring and stuff, and I'm gonna figure that out, and then we'll do another video on that, hopefully. You guys can see that in a later video. But for now, this winch is on, and it should work. I don't really have any way to test it, because you have to have someone pulling on the winch when you're letting it out, and also holding tension on it when you're pulling it in. I don't have anyone to do that, so I'm not sure if it's wired correctly yet or not, but at some point we'll make sure it is. It's wired, the wires go to the same place they did on the old one, and as long as the new one's the same, it should be right. But yeah, so yeah, I guess we're gonna leave it there, all nice and shiny and new. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.